Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? It's just gone 7 o'clock, and it's not Friday, and it's not time for Cracker Jack, but it's Wednesday evening. How you all doing? First of all, can I just get a few thumbs up and hellos and all that sort of stuff? If you can hear me okay, because that's the most important part. I'll say a few hellos as I'm going through. Hi, Taib. Hi, Steve. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Helen. Hi, Jess. Hi, Paolo. Hi, Helen. Hi, Grandma. Hi, UK Phone. Hi, Shirley Valentine. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Steve. We'll get some thumbs up, so that's good. Hi, Debbie. Hi, another Debbie. Hi, Terry. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Kaz. Hi, Robert. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Lee in the background. Well, shortly, I should say, not hi, Lee. But he's waving at me in all sorts of directions. Hi, Karen. Hi, Steve. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Jason. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Nicola. Good evening. Happy New Year. I know I haven't sort of spoken to you in the new year as of such. I haven't done a live yet. So this is the hi, Ian. Hope you're well, mate and family. This is the first live of 2024. Now, the reason why I'm doing a live tonight is two reasons. That way. One is because I haven't got a video for you. And two is the next video I've got is for Sunday. So I've literally got to go out, get myself out and do some more filming. As you know, I had a bit of a break over Christmas. And I've just had some other issues in life that I've just been trying to catch up on. So I haven't really got out to do much filming, but I will do, and I'll keep bringing them. Also, YouTube pays astronomical rubbish in January. You don't get no advertising, nothing. So you put that hard work in, and the pay's crap. So there you go. So I'm a bit reluctant to put loads of good ones out in January because YouTube just don't pay you for them. Well, they do, but it's rubbish. Hi, UK Phone. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Donna. Hi, Jess. Hi, Sue. Hi, Jim. Excuse me, I'm going to have a drink, and I've got a little bit of a cold. Hi, Diane. The weather is terrible, isn't it? Hi, Martin. How are you all doing? I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas, New Year. Lifetime ago now, isn't it? Seems like forever. Yeah, Lee's in the background. So if you want to say hello to him, he's the one that throws all the messages up onto the screen there when we see them. Hi, the Quo. Any plans on going to Europe? I'm sure I will do one day to do some. It depends who, where, and whatever. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Barry. Hi, Bluegrass Paranormal. Hi, Jess. Hi, Michael. I think we've done loads of highs, so I won't sit here all night saying hello to people. Now, the reason why I came on tonight is, like I said, say hello, blah, 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 New Year. And I want to ask some questions, really, because I need some feedback from you guys, because you guys are the ones that see what I do, and it's always good. Obviously, I speak to Lee a lot, and he gives me a lot of input. But I like to get your input as well as a viewer, as someone that's completely impartial, but obviously likes what goes on the screen. Two things, first and foremost, is what are your favorite types of videos? Is it, hi Kelly, hi Diane, is it the crime files ones? And if I can get to the location and sort of show some of that, or is it the graves? Is it any film sets that I can get to? Film locations, because that is going to be something that I'm going to start incorporating a little bit more of within the channel, filming locations where things were made and so forth. Thank you, Taib. Very kind, mate. Really appreciate that. Taib, good man. Thank you. As always, to anyone that donates, really do appreciate it. Yeah, so I just want to get an idea. Lee's going to be keeping an idea or to get some feedback from what you guys write. So if you leave it in the comments there, you know, whether it's crime or graves or sports people or whatever, or incidents, places where things happen. Another idea that I've had today, well, I haven't had it today. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I want to incorporate it because now that we've got the platform and now we've got unusual things, I want to start doing a little bit more unusual things. Okay. So one thing that I would like to do, which is a big interest of me, you know, I've all got a massive interest in the paranormal. I don't want to do paranormal investigations on this channel. That's saved for paranormal analysis, and I will focus on that one day soon. I'm just focusing on this at the moment. I need to keep this going, and this is my baby. But I want to tell some more ghost stories from haunted locations. So I'd like to go outside of old theatres and pubs and things like that and tell you the story of many murders or any mishaps there or wrongdoings and things like that, because that comes under the... Thank you, Tracy. So kind. Bless you. Thank you so much. That comes under the umbrella of unusual things. So I want to start broadening the horizon of the channel a little bit. So it's not just cemeteries and graveyards, but it's a little bit of murder stories, ghost stories, crime, to just appeal to a wider audience and to also carry on doing the graves as well. So I'll just sort of chop it and change it now and again, and I'll bring some new things in, which I think might be appropriate. So anything that would be beneficial to the channel of unusual things, of course, then that's what I'd like to do with it. Thank you, Peter. Very kind of you. Nicola, I live near Blue Belt. Oh, sorry, that disappeared as quickly as it went up then. Hang on. Let me just go back a bit. Oh, it's gone now. Nicola put something up, didn't it? So I live near Blue Belt and it's just gone. Angry. Was that? I heard Sven Goran Eriksson. Yeah, I heard about that. Shame, isn't it? Shame that he's not got too long to live. Thank you, Harriet. It's very kind of you. Thank you, Peter, for the super sticker. Yeah, so what I want to do tonight, guys, is to get Hi Rocky. So yeah, he's in the background, so you can hear him somewhere. He's being quiet at the moment, actually. Is to get your idea of what thumbnails appeal to you, what makes you click on a thumbnail, okay? And what videos do you like? Now, hopefully, because I'm talking, hopefully Lee's just having a little look at your comments to get a rough idea, maybe jotting some things down. I can't see a pen in his hand. Nah, it's all in there, he says. So crime seems to be cropping up a lot at the moment, which is great. Thank you, Harriet, for your super sticker. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. Yeah, crime is a great one. I really like doing crime stuff. I always worry that there's a lot of crime channels on the internet and on YouTube in particular. So I try to sort of keep it really balanced. Connor, mine has to be Crime Fast 4, for example, like the Free Police Officers. Yeah, I enjoy doing those sort of ones. Terry, hi Paul, and Lee, everyone from a cold somewhere. You guys are brilliant. You keep sending me messages, but I can't read them so fast. From Cold Manchester, I like everything you do. Seeing the graves, okay. This is good. I just want some feedback from you all. That's all, because you're the ones that watch it. You're the ones that keep the channel going. Pendle Hill would be great for the witches. Yeah, I'd like to go up there and do that. I've been there before on a paranormal investigation, but obviously I didn't film it at the time. It was a long time ago. So yeah, Helen, have I missed anything? Helen, all I'm doing is asking people for a little bit of feedback with unusual things. Obviously, that umbrella, I can stretch it out a little bit more. So I'm looking for your feedback, and I want to know what thumbnails you guys like. So which ones do you like? Do you like the ones of, this is not me being a big head, do you like the ones with my face on it next to a grave and the person, or do you like the random ones we've been doing a little bit lately where it's just the person and maybe the street they lived in, or I don't know, something about them, what they were in, what film they were in, and so forth, to take my face away from it? Do you recognize it more if you see me on there? Do you think, oh, that's one of Paul's, I'll go and watch it? Or are you someone that sees a thumbnail flash up and go, oh yeah, who's that? Oh yeah, Unusual Things, I'll go and watch that because I like watching it. So any feedback I can get from you guys like that. Bunky's Workshop, thanks for the super sticker, really appreciate that. Thumbnails are true to the vlog and not clickbait. Yeah, I agree, Shirley. I don't think that I've done any clickbait personally. I know some channels do. And that's something that I always try and avoid. So I always try and keep the thumbnail really relatable to the actual film that's going out. Sometimes you have to make it a little bit brighter and bolder, but that's just the nature of the beast. If you don't get seen on YouTube, and it just sort of fades into the background. So you have to make your thumbnail really stand out, but at the same time, not mislead people, so that you do have the right person or the right location there. Hi Spitfire Kev, how you doing? Could we hear your take in your own style? Murders of the Essex Boys, Angry. Yeah, I will do that one day. I want to make sure that I do it properly. You know, I don't want to tread on any toes or cheese any people off. So that's something that I really want to put a lot of thought into and make sure that I do it correctly. Barry, have you ever done Leslie Phillips' grave? No, I think Leslie Phillips was cremated, if memory serves me well. Great actor, I loved him, and I would like to have done his, but I think he was cremated. I'm not fussy, it's from Sue. No comments, I'm joking. Who else have we got here? Are we getting Paul on tape, the UK version? No. If you look in the description of the start of Unusual Things, this is the way I wanted the channel to go initially. I just sort of fell into the graves after a while. Not literally, you know, fall ass over tit into one, but I just sort of fell into them, and it took off and people liked it, so I pursued it and carried on. which is good. But at some point, they're going to dry up or run out. And I need to be thinking ahead and having an avenue to be going down. So I need to start implementing that now. So you as viewers can start going, oh, okay, this is where the channel's starting to go a little bit, or we're going in that direction, or, you know, we're even opening it up. So there's lots of different avenues that I can take it down. That was the whole reason why I called it Unusual Things, because it gives me that spectrum and that umbrella to play with it. But in the same breath, to bring those unusual stories or those weird things that we all obviously like, because we all watch it. And I love going to film and talk about it. So it's all great stuff. Mother-in-law, sister-in-law live at Pendle. Big witches going on. Yeah, Maria, is that genuine, or is that you taking the mickey out of your mother-in-law? Start calling you Bernard Manning. Unsolved crimes. Yeah, I don't think I'll be solving them though, Helen. There won't be no Poirot. So yeah, keep your messages coming. Definitely a crime girl from Kaz. Love your grey videos. Lancaster Castle has a connection. Joe, I used to date a girl in Lancaster, and I used to drive from Portsmouth to Lancaster every other weekend. Thank God I smoked in those days. I think I must have got for about 60 stuck on that M6 on a Friday evening. I love you, Nim. How am I visiting Grace? Thank you, Sarah. Shirley, no, you haven't, but a lot to do. Paul, have you done the Manchester United story about Munich 1953? I haven't, no. But again, that's something else. Karina, thumbnails are fine, as they are, to be honest, Paul. Whether you are on them or not, I watched a lot. Okay, thank you, Karina. It's always good to get your feedback, guys. I'm scrolling down because you chuck your questions in so fast for me, and it's great. Lynn, thank you very much for your kind donation. Ding, ding, Leslie Phillips, of course. Have you done Norman Wisdom? I haven't, but I will do one day. But I think, if memory serves me well, he's on the Isle of Man. There's a big TT thing over there, so I'd have to incorporate it all at once. I'd have to do a Norman Wisdom and do something on the TT as well whilst I'm over there. Paul Woking Crematorium was the first. Yeah, I know that, Sandra. I've got something in line with that soon. Have you heard about Kate Garraway's husband? Yeah, I have, Connor. Very sad news. Obviously a bit too soon yet, but you know, you never know in the future. It might be a story that's worth telling. You better stay, otherwise you will be missed. Oh, Nicola, is she going? No, Nicola's not going anywhere, is she? She's all right. Helen, hi, Paul. Thought about doing Caroline Hogg, Susan Maxwell, Sarah Harper. Any suggestion? Because you covered the Babes in the Woods. Right. I off the top of my head, I don't know who those names are, so I apologise if they're really well known and I've missed something, but I will certainly look them up if they're stories that are worth telling. And like I say, when I do these crime file ones, I like to make sure that I tell it from the victim's story as much as I can. I don't ever want to give the perpetrator, the murderer, the person that's done the damage or caused the upset in people's lives. I'm not there to give them publicity. I'm there to pay my respects to the victim and make sure that their story and their memories are still alive, so to speak. Mudlark Lady, maybe famous people's houses, the ones with the blue plaques outside. Yeah, that's a good opportunity. I've been thinking about that with some of them. I did one last year. I think I just did a video short on it. When you travel to California, whose grave do you want to see the most? Well, I want to go to Seattle to do Brandon Lee. I think everyone knows that. But when I get down to California, definitely Burt Reynolds. Massive Burt Reynolds fan. I think he's amazing. So, Robbie, how about unusual graves and memorials with a bit of history behind them? Yeah, I could do that, Robbie. The problem is, what I've got to be mindful of is getting people to watch it. It's very hard sometimes because I've put some of my Titanic videos, I've put them out and they've had hardly any views. And that's the Titanic. And I constantly get asked for the Titanic. People saying, do Titanic. And I do it. And then sometimes people don't watch like the lesser known names. So something like that, I'd have to be very careful to make sure that obviously if I'm traveling all that way, that I'm going to get the viewers to watch it. So it's a real double-edged sword with that. Joe, there's always George Formby. He is buried in Warrington as far. I've done George Formby, Joe. It's a great video. I push Leah for war. We meet a little weirdo in the video. Not Lee, just another man. He's laughing now. Yeah, but we've done it. Right, hold on. God, I've got a dry throat already. Filming locations and crime files, but love all your vids. Thank you, Rebecca. What cemetery will you visit next, Taib? You know I don't ever give that away. Hollywood, hey Paul, hope you're well. Love your content. Keep up the hard work. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Jess, can you maybe do some more royal graves? Of course. For those of you that know, I nearly got the Queen's last year. I got really bumped on that one. Some dickhead pretending he was a major in the army was going to get me literally to drive to Windsor, and then he bottled it at the last minute because he wasn't who he was. And I got an email at 3 a.m. when I was due to leave at 5. So yeah, knob. That's why I'm always conscientious, I should say, of like meeting when people say, "Oh, can we meet here or there?" People like that you've got to avoid because they cause you more headaches than it's worth, really. And I'm sure 99.9% of you are wonderful, honest, decent people, but it's that little 0.1%, and he was one of them, and he led me royally up the garden path, shall we say. Maria, we would like to see that jump or skydive thingy with Lee. Maria, why don't you go and do it with Lee? Go on, go and jump out of the plane and jump out. I will do it. I will do it. Lee's coming over to England sometime this year, so we'll probably go to Southampton and do it. Kelly, wishing Kate Middleton a speedy recovery. Is she not well? I've not heard about this. I don't know. Nicola, I'm staying good. Thank you. I'm still a little bit behind, guys. I'm trying to catch up. When are you doing Bobby Charlton? I don't know where he's buried yet, Jason, to be honest with you. Once I find out, I will go and pay my respects to him. Farrah Fawcett's grave. Taib, Farrah Fawcett. I can't remember where she is off the top of my head. Is she in California? Or am I thinking of Morocco? I know Roger Moore's out there. Leslie in Chingford Mount Cemetery. Oh, really, Maria? Maria, if you find out any more on that, let me know, please. David, remember to hit the like button. Oh, thank you, David. Yeah, appreciate that, mate. Very kind of you. Helen, all not exactly unsolved crimes, just paying respects. Yeah, I know, Helen. Yeah, I know he's on about. I just take this out myself. I really like how you talk about the crime victims when you watch crime. They generally focus on it. But yeah, they do. They always focus on the person that did it. And I try and reverse that because they don't need to be glorified anymore. You know, they're art hats. We know what they are. So let's talk about the victims and tell their story. Stella likes my little ghost light in the background. Yeah, he's in there. Hi, Coconut. How you doing? I hope you're well. Is that common for you to be told off in the graveyard, Sarah? No, it's not. Most people are pretty cool. In that video, actually, I did say this has never happened to me before, but it did. Lee and I were in Manchester South, and we were filming the Moors murders. 2 of the victims are in there. And when we went in there, they were polite as anything. Oh, yeah, you know, Matt Busby's over there, so-and-so's over there, telling us all about these celebrity graves. We focused on the Moors murder, so we were not paying attention to them. And we knew that one of the Moors murders victim, her grave had been moved because of obviously vandals and stuff. So we were very mindful of not to show the exact location. However, we found it after we filmed them both. We then got booted out, but we had a bit of a ding dong in there. By the time they were calling the police, we were gone anyway. So yes, it's the second time in theory. And to be fair, I could have stayed in Streatham Park because by the time they would have called the police, I would have filmed what I've had to done. But then it just gives me a bad reputation. People will know about the channel. Oh, don't let him in. He's a so-and-so, you know, he argues with you. And I thought, there's no point. Paul, was Caroline Flack buried or cremated? UK Strange. She's buried in Norwich. I've done her videos on this channel. Paul, will you in the future do a meet and greet? Yes, Debbie. I know every time I do a live, I say that I will. I think it'd be best to wait till the spring or the summer now. The winter's not really a good time to do it. And it's just geographical locations, really. I need to find somewhere that's fair to everyone. I don't know. Maybe if I just sort of book into a hotel one night and stay in the bar in the middle of England somewhere. And then whoever wants to come and say hello, but I will sort it out, I promise. Hi, Samantha, how are you? Alastair? It's like Alistair, but Alastair. All right, hi. Is Princess Di finally rest in place hard to find? No, I believe it's in that chapel that I went to, Arkansas, Dave. Some people still say it's on the island where her brother makes lots of money out of. I don't think so. But I've also had security staff contact me about that. Alexander, hi Paul, will you do Frank Sinatra's grave? Yes, if I get to California, I will do. I haven't pushed the GoFundMe page too much lately, guys, because living standards are terrible for everyone at the moment. Everyone's struggling. You know, I work for the NHS. I'm in the same boat. I struggle as well. So I haven't pushed the GoFundMe because it's not fair and people are going through. You know, if we start to come out that, you know, the money's still sat there, but if we come out of that and things start to get a little bit better, then I'll just start mentioning it now and again, but I won't keep doing it too much. Maria, the women will want your room number. No, we can't do that. I'll sneak out the back door and stay in another hotel. Have you thought of doing the Hillsborough victims? Lynn, that would be a good one, actually, because a good one as in to pay my respects, but, you know, there's 96 of them, you know, and I feel that if I do one, I've got to do the next, I've got to do the next. Maybe I could do it as a collective. Maybe at some point go to Hillsborough in Sheffield and then maybe to the memorial in Liverpool. Maybe I could do it that way to pay my respects rather than going to each of their graves. Because again, I can imagine some would be cremated, buried, and it would be a massive, massive amount of time to investigate. But yeah, good idea. Let's go to Hillsborough and then maybe on to Liverpool itself. Who else we got? What we got going on here? The best video you've done, Paul, where you got frustrated with the Karen people who told you off they weren't allowed to film the grave on someone you done. Was that recently, Connor? That was on Derek Decker, wasn't it? Derek Decker, yeah. Shirley, Paul Farrow's married to the Barnet man. Yeah, Lee Majors. Lee Majors is still alive, isn't he? Did David Soul have his funeral over here? No, I don't think so. I think he got buried or cremated in America. I don't think it was over here. Next time you're in Ireland, i.e. Paul, do a video about Sinead O'Connor, Shane McGowan. Yeah, of course, definitely. Next time I go, last time obviously I went to Northern Ireland, but when I go to the Republic of Ireland, then of course, yeah, I'll gladly go and film those two amazing, talented singers, songwriters. So did you just say arse hats, Paul? Yes, Nick, no, I did. Roger Moore's in Monaco, not Morocco. Well done, Helen. My brain's full of names, numbers, and everything else, honestly. But you know what I mean. Let's have a look. Little Boxer said, "You die, you die." What does that mean? I don't know what that means, UK fan. You can do a video on which umbrella is best and rate them in welly boots. What unusual umbrellas? Shall I just focus on umbrellas now? David, we'd love a meet and greet. Yeah, honestly, I do. I want to come and meet because you guys all not know me, but you see me. You know, you sort of, all I see of you is your thumbnail picture. So I don't know. Obviously, I know what Lee looks like. I know what Maria looks like. I know what Nicola looks like. And obviously, those of you that have got your true picture on there. But again, it's only a small, tiny one, so I only get to see that. So you'd probably walk up to me and I'd be like, but if you say your name, what's your channel, blah, 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 then I'd probably go, oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I'm shit with names. I'm really crap with names. Paul, have you done Mike Reed's final resting place? Yes, Kaz, it's on the channel. Feel free to go and have a look. That's what I always say to people, okay? I know it's a pain in the backside, but there's over 240 videos, I think, now. When you're bored one day, go back and have a scroll through. Start from the very first one is Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Maybe for the 2-year anniversary, I'd like to go back and do that, which would be February. Because obviously the channel's developed. I've developed my way of presenting it and dealing with the grade. So maybe for the 2nd year anniversary, I might go back to the very first one I did, Alec Guinness, because he's not too far from me. And I thought he was brilliant in the Star Wars films, amongst other things. David Soul was cremated at City London Crematorium. Oh, was he, Lynn? I didn't know that. Sorry, I thought he was buried or cremated in America. Would you do the Cecil Hotel in the US when you get there? Very haunted. Rosie Lee. Yeah, I would like to, but I don't think you can these days. I think Ghost Adventures and some other paranormal, I think Ghost Hunters as well. I think some other paranormal groups have done it. And I think a lot of it is locked off now. I don't think you get access to it. Robbie, a really good one would be Borley Church for both channels. It stands by the side of what the most haunted house in England until it burnt down. Okay, Robbie, that's interesting to know. Yeah, could put that on the Paranormal Analysis channel. Sue, thank you so much, Sue. You're so kind. Gifted 5 Unusual Things memberships. Sue's so generous like that. She gives out memberships. Sue, you should run the membership page. I don't even know what happens. It just sits there and it happens. But that's so kind of you. Thank you. Mary Dixon, actors and actresses that played characters from Agatha Christie. Also, there was time when she went missing. Okay, it's always good. Frank Sinatra is buried in Desert Memorial Park. Okay. Don't you mean Desmond Decker? Yes, Alan. Like I say, guys, I have so many names, dates, cemeteries, as well as my own actual job, my NHS job, where I have names, patients, and issues that I deal with there. So if I say things wrong, bear with me. All right. Don't kick me in the nuts over it. I just get things wrong sometimes because I have so many things running through my brain a billion miles an hour. Who else we got? Would you do Bobby Ball? Yes, David. I think he was cremated at Blackpool, I think, off the top of my head. I have to have a look. They got pork pie on Corrie. Oh, right. I don't know what's on that. You can do a video on which umbrella. Oh, yeah, we've gone through that one. I need to scroll down a bit because I always end up behind because you guys are so cool and you send me so many messages. Hi, Paul. You should do Bill Shankly, Liverpool all-time manager. Yes, Jonathan. I'd like to do his. When I was a kid, before I supported Portsmouth, I used to support Liverpool. They used to be my team. And then I went to Fratton Park and then I got into Pompey. But yeah, so I've got a little soft spot for Liverpool. I shouldn't say that really. Everyone would be like, oh, you're good. Just seen the news over here in Ireland about the wee boy found Deb So's dad. Yeah, Sean, that's so sad. Was it in Scotland that happened? I thought it was in Scotland for some reason. Or are you just saying you've just seen the news in Ireland? In England. Oh, okay. I thought it was in Scotland for some reason. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, a father passed away of a heart attack and his 2-year-old son was with him. I think social services were involved with the family. There were some issues. But sadly, the 2-year-old boy starved to death because no one knew the father had a heart attack. And there's a big investigation now because the police knocked the door, social services, and no one thought to break the door down. Yeah, awful. Bye, everyone. And Paul, hope to speak to you later. Thank you, Kay. Thanks for turning up. Just wanted to say I love your merch, Paul. Thank you, Helen. Yeah, there is merch on the store. For those of you who don't know how to get it, just go on to the main YouTube page, scroll along from where it says home videos, blah, blah, blah. And there's a merch button on there, so hats and fleeces and all that sort of stuff. I've tried to keep the price down because I did have a say in the start because they have their prices and then I choose whether I want to make a massive amount of commission or next to no commission. And I chose next to no commission, so it makes it cheaper for you guys, okay? Because I literally make about £1 on a fleece or hoodie or something like that, and they charge a lot of money. Whereas if I wanted to make like £4 on it, they would have increased it even more to you guys. And I'm not interested in that. I'd rather get the name out and about. That's all I care about. I'm not interested about making money on merch. I want the name out and about. So if you guys are wearing a hat or a top or a t-shirt or whatever, then that gets the name out to other people. And they go, who's that crazy idiot? You go, that's that dude from Unusual Things. There you go. Shut up about that. Batman t-shirt. Maybe you could visit Michael Ho's resting place. He was Alfred. I've looked into him, Trevor. I did look into him recently, but I'm sure he was cremated because I really wanted, because obviously he was a British actor and I remembered him and I thought, yeah, I'd like to go and see his, but sadly I couldn't find anything on him. Have you done Duncan Edwards' grave? Jason, sorry, I'm having a bit of a brain fog. Don't know who Duncan Edwards is off the top of my head, so if you can remind me, that'd be cool. Taib, Arsenal. All right, Taib, the Gunners. Eric Bristow, Christina. I think he was cremated. I've looked into him before as well because he was a great character, sports character. So I'm sure that he was cremated. I've looked into it before. Thank you, Maria. She's just put the merch link up there. Such a shame that you can't do a video on our late Queen Elizabeth II, Paul. That'd be great. I know, Connor, it really was. And like I say, this dude who said he was a major in the army just totally led me out the garden path. He was going to get me in and all this crap. And then, it's just, you know, when things are too good to true, too good to be true, you should listen to that. Bye, guys. I've actually got to go now. Bye, Jess. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Pete, I missed you in Milltown, Belfast. Next time I'll take you on a tour. Thank you, Totes. Moog, Paul, what's your local, Paul? We'll contribute a few pints of Guinness. Andy, top man. You could come and buy them for me in the pub because I know you live up the road, don't you? Anyway, what I was thinking of doing is one day going out to a Wetherspoons, because if anyone wants to buy me, it's my birthday soon, but if anyone wants to buy me a birthday beer, I'll get Lee to come, not for my birthday, It's too soon for Lee to come over. When he comes over, we'll go to a Weatherspoons, and I can give you my table number, and you can send whatever drink you want to the table, and I'll drink it, and I'll film some of it. All right. I'll bring Lee with me. I can't do that on my own. I'll be pissed as a fart in no time. All right. We'll do that one day for a bit of laugh. Pompey doing well. Colby Bishop's on fire. Yeah, Colby is, but Pompey doing a bit. Oh, wow. Terry, thank you so much. Very kind of you for your kind donation there. Thank you. Nels, hi. How you doing? Hi, Rachel. So I'm just looking. How do I purchase any items without PayPal? Stella, that's a bloody good question. I don't know. I don't know whether. I think what happens is that the link that Maria's just put up there, I'm sure she can put it down there again. Oh, Nicola, thank you so much, darling. Appreciate that. Very kind. You know I do. If Maria can put the link to the merch store on there again, you go straight to that. I think you might be able to just put your debit card details in. I'm not sure. But you can have a look on there. Thank you so much, Nicola. I really appreciate that. This channel has grown quick. Yes, Taib, it has. Thank you, Sarah. It's very kind for your donation. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. It all goes a long way, guys. It all helps me with like fuel, little snacks, cups of coffee. You know, when I'm out on the road and I'm knackered because I'll get up at 3 or 4 in the morning, all these little donations go a long, long way. They really do. And like I say, putting fuel in the car to help get me there, it really does. So I'm very grateful all the time. Forgot what I was completely saying. Yeah, Maria put the link in there for the merch, and I think you could just put your debit or your credit card in there. Duncan Edwards was one of the Busby babes. Thank you, Lawrence. Yes, I should have known that, but it's completely disappeared out. But thank you. I'm a bit behind. Susan, I will pop over for a drink. I am in Portsmouth too. Yeah, great stuff. Flat Pompey. Let's have a look. But yeah, guys, let's get back to the original thing, the question. Thumbnails as well. Who's your favourite thumbnail and who's your favourite video? Can you put that in there for me? Hi, Paul. Sorry, whose grave was you going to visit after Desmond Declan? Same cemetery. Right, that's a bloody good question because I forgot their name. But there was 2. One was an actress that was married to Roger Moore. It was his second wife. I think it's his second or first wife. And the other one was an actress, not massively well known, but she'd been in a few things that I thought would be relevant. I'm sorry, I can't remember their names, but it was two further ladies that I was going to do in there. Sad news about Johnny Irwin too, from Place in the Sun, who was diagnosed with lung cancer, 49. Yeah, very sad about him. Next video, Paul used to great Paul Chuckle from Chuckle Vision. Yeah, look, I think he was cremated as well. I'm sure I've looked into him. Like I say, I do look into people. I'm constantly Leah Taylor. I'm ringing him up, going, Lee, what about this one? What about that one? Do you know anything about this? Because when I'm at work, bless him, he helps me out and does a bit of research for me. So, and he knows I'm always grateful for it. So, I always come up with mad ideas at stupid times, and it's usually when I'm at work doing my NHS job. Usually when I'm helping a patient with physio, that a person will pop in my head. And because I'm working, I'll text him or something when I get in my car to go and see my next one. Can you have a quick look at this for me? So I do look into people constantly all the time. But I'm sure I looked into Paul Chuckle and I think he was cremated. Excuse me. Ian Curtis of Joy Division. I nearly did that last year, Kate. I will go back and do it because it was when the floods were on. I was in Derby. It's the day I filmed President Kennedy's sister's video. That night I was going to Liverpool because I was going to a Comic Con. But I wanted to stop in Macclesfield to film Ian Curtis's one, but the traffic, the weather was so bad, and I've got a very low car, as you see, and it would have been like a submarine, so I'll have to do it next time I got there. As a motorbike fanatic and owner, definitely the Dunlops. Yeah, Linda, thank you for that. That was great. You know, I learned a lot going to film theirs. I didn't realise how big a family they were and how well thought of they were in the sport as well. Steve, Alan Turing, yes, okay, he's on my list. Favorite videos, Only Fools and Horses, actors, yeah, Maria, Caroline Flack, and Steve Strange, okay. Paula Grady video. It's all right, guys. I'm just getting an idea out of, like I say, what you're saying, what your favorite ones are. Spike Milligan episode, okay. Join the club tie year. It's your birthday. When's your birthday? Mine's 24th of January. Is that Colleen? Mine's on the 30th. Mine's on a, what is it today? Is it Wednesday? 2 weeks yesterday, mine is. I'll be 52. Don't I feel it? Bloody hell. Any grave in England that you would like to visit but you haven't done so? Russell Cooper? Oh, yeah. Who would I like to do in England that I haven't done? There isn't any at the moment that's really jumping out at me. I've covered so many. I know there's loads more to cover, but there's no one in particular that's jumping out and going, bing. Helen Davies, Barry Sheen. I think Barry Sheen was was it Barry Sheen? No, I'm thinking of who's the racing driver? The blonde hair. I'm thinking of him. I can't remember his bloody name now. But anyway, he was cremated. I haven't looked into Barry Sheen, but I will do. Hi, Paul O'Grady's. Okay, how about the Debts disaster, Chatham, Kent? Yeah, someone's mentioned to me before, Susan. That's a sad story, and I would definitely get down there at some point and do that. What was that? Have you done Freddie Starr yet? Yeah, that's on the channel. It's my mum's birthday today. Oh, happy birthday to Maria's mum. I don't know her name. Laura said to say hi to you, Paul. Hi, Laura. George Michael, Freddie Starr, Paul O'Grady, just a few. 5th of April. Don't forget. It's now. It's 27th this month, UK phone. You don't look nearly 52, Paul. What's your secret? Oh, I don't know. Not having any children, probably. Moisturizer. Got to moisturize every day. I do look 52. Look like I look 72. Hi, Paul. Love you doing Paul O'Grady's. Lee is such a tit. If you guys could see what he's doing at the side of I've got a little, like, not a monitor, but like a little picture. I can see what he's up to. He's just being such a dick. George Cole, aka Arthur Daly. Yeah, he was cremated, but he was done in Reading, I think. So yeah, I might go there and do a big thing on George Cole because he was amazing. I'm still trying to find out about who played his mate, Terry? Dennis Waterman. I'm trying to find out about Dennis Waterman. James Hunt, thank you, Samantha. That's who's got the long, shaggy, brilliant guy, James Hunt. Have you watched that film about him? Awesome. Yeah, happy birthday, Maria's mum. Favourite, loved Spike Milligan episode. Thank you, Robbie. Joe, you don't look a day over 50. Haha, thank you, Joe. I'll take that. I'm nearly 52. I'll take a day over 50. Robin Hood, Little John's grave. Hey, Paul, how about Stanley Labour? Howard from Ever Decreasing Circles. From Nick. I haven't looked into that one, Nick. I could do. Lee, can you make a note of that one for me, please? Because you've got your pen and your paper in your hand, don't you? Superstar. Thanks, mate. We're going to say, mate, Paul, my birthday is the 14th of February. Oh, Valentine's Day, baby, eh? Ever visited Beryl Evans' grave, who was murdered in Rillington Place, Paul? She's buried in London. Not yet. Not yet. There may be something on Rillington Place one day. I'm just looking into things at the moment. But there you go. I never tell you guys anything, do I? I'm such a... I don't tell you. Rillington Place is something that Lee and I have been looking into. Let's put it that way. Because there's a whole thing there to be told. So there you go. That's all I'm going to say. The reason why I don't tell people shit is because I have other people that work in the same field who just as good, great channels. I'm not knocking their channels or anything like that, but we are all very secretive of our work and we keep it close to our chest because we want to be the first one to put it out. So you're very lucky that I've even mentioned that because you can bet your ass someone will be turning up and doing it. But there's a lot to it, and we've done a lot of research on that already. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to it because it's a sad but great story. Have you ever seen the program with Rillington Place with Tim Roth in it? He was absolutely amazing. He's such a great actor anyway. He was in Reservoir Dogs and things like that. He was in a program called Lie to Me, which I loved, but it got cancelled after 2 series. But a great guy, a great actor, and he's in the film of Rillington Place. It was on TV. It's a real creepy film, and he played. I think it was in 2 or 3 parts, and he played a real creepy character in it. Hey, Paul, how about Stanley? Oh, we've done that one. Right, where are we? Evening, Paul. Great channel, very entertaining. Love graveyards in general. Can you please do Charles Dickens? Yeah, do you know what? I've done Charles Dickens' birthplace because he was literally born 10 minutes around the corner from me. But I haven't done where his final resting place is. Would you visit Ronald McDonald's grave? It reads McRip. David, have you pinched Taib's joke book? Have you pinched Taib's joke book? Roy Castle's grave. Roy Castle's got a little memorial plaque in Liverpool, I think. But yeah, I loved Roy Castle. He was great at what he did. So yeah, when I'm up in Liverpool, I'm sure I'll be up there soon. Lauren, your birthday's on the 27th. So many great Aquarius signs here. Steve Franklin, Barnes, Wallace, Guy, Gibson. Now that name's ringing a bell with me, but it's not jumping out. Have you done the grave of Barry White? No, he's buried in America, isn't he? I haven't done any American graves, Connor. I think he's buried in America somewhere. I'm a little bit behind, guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch. Windsor Davis, Maverick. I've been looking into him. Nothing on Windsor Davis. Great, funny actor. Great guy. I loved him. But yeah, I've had no luck whatsoever. John Entwistle as well. Steve Lewis. I've looked into his. Not found anything on John. Who's the other guy I was looking into as well? Peter Postlethwaite. Did I say it correctly? Peter Postlethwaite? Yeah. Great actor. He was in Sharp and things like that, but I've not had any luck with him. Dale Winton. I will go and see Dale's one day. I haven't done it yet, obviously, but I will do. Because I know Lee's a big fan of Supermarket Sweep, and he's been asking me for that for a long time. So yeah, next time he hears the beep. Have you done? What's that? Hang on, have you done the Cray twins? Yeah, Mudlark. It's on the channel, the Cray twins. Capricorns are up to about the 20th, I think, Helen. After that, all Aquariuses. Yeah, heads. That's why I forget names all the time. Airhead. First ever double jeopardy case in the UK was the murder of Judy Hogg from Billy Dunlop. Maybe a fantastic story for your viewers. Thank you very much. Yeah, Lee, can you make a note of that one, mate? Please, superstar. I've heard of that as well. And I'm just trying to get my head around why I didn't follow it up. But I will do. I will double check. Like I say, I look into so many all the time. Then if nothing comes of them, I don't write anywhere. Maybe I should start making a list of looked into it, not possible, or created. No, but I don't. I just try and keep what I can in there. Imogen Hassel was stunning. Yeah, she was. Such a shame. Sad story that was with her. My favourite is Princess Diana grave. Thank you, Christina. Dead Beetle near John Lennon grave. That was can't think of his name now, but I know you're about. Hey Paul, do you ever visit any of our NHS friends who passed away because of COVID? Jane, I haven't. No. It's a big political can of worms, isn't it? If I start getting into COVID, because you'll have. I don't know whether to say what I think on it. Fuck it. Yeah. Anyway, you'll have some that work for the NHS that agree with it, and you have some that work for the NHS that felt like they were pushed into it, that didn't really want it. Yeah. So it's a tough one because I don't know. I just don't agree with the way they did it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I understand there's victims and things like that, and it would be such a big political one for me to open a can of worms. I think it just cause me more hassle. Hi Kelly, what happened to the guy who played Foggy in The Last of the Summer Wine? He is on the video. Foggy. He's was that Pete? No, it's Peter Sellers, the little one with the grey hair. Foggy, yeah, he was the tall one with the glasses, wasn't he, with the flat cap on? I don't know, to be honest with you. I've not looked into it. He was a good actor. Like the original one, yeah? Yeah. I can't. Good one, Kelly. I haven't looked into him. I can't remember his name, top of his head. Lauren, Aberfan victims. Yeah, I am going to do that at some point. My sister lives in Wales, so I can go and stay with her and then drive on and do that one. Samantha, Anton Rogers. Names escaped me. Sorry, Samantha. What about John Merrick, the Elephant Man? Did you ever visit his grave in Newham? No, Sean, I haven't. He's not cremated, is he? They've got his bones somewhere, I think, but I think they cremated part of it or something. I don't know. I can't remember the ins and outs, but I know there's a memorial plaque and he's in the same grave as like Bobby Moore and some other people as well. So I will get there one day. I just have an issue with London driving around it. You have to have the patience of a saint. And some days I'm cool with it. And then the 20 miles an hour, just, it's like that. Maria, nah, Sagittarius rule. I'm a Capricorn, my son's Aquarius. That's from Kaz. Do the graves of the cast on the buses. Yeah, we'll be doing those soon at some point. I get asked for that a lot. So again, it's what you have to take consideration, guys. It's all about logistics and geographical location. You know, when I drive to one grave, I'm looking to film 3 or 4 that day. So whether or not they're within close proximity, because otherwise it's such a wasted journey for me to take a whole day out to drive 4 hours or 3 hours one way and then back just to film one grave. So I have to really logistically plan it. And that's why I'm also thinking about, like I said at the start, with opening up the channel, that then gives me other options. So if I go and film someone's grave down here, but then I go, oh, there's a ghost story about that place that's haunted in that theatre, and I want to go and tell that, or there's a murder or a crime, then I can incorporate that and then bring it all back and edit it and put it out. So one grave at a time just doesn't work financially. It would kill me, and logistically, it would be an absolute nightmare. Patricia, hi, Paul, the lead singer, Thin Lizzy, Mike and Bernie Winters, 2 Ronnies. Right, the 2 Ronnies are done now. Thin Lizzy singer is in Republic of Ireland. I've got his name now. Guess who just got paid today? Tall, skinny bloke, isn't he? Moustache, curly hair. What's his name? I can't remember. It's gone. Mike and Bernie Winters. I think I covered Bernie Winters when I was in Golders Green. I think I did a part, swiveled round, and I covered a bit of Bernie Winters there. I think, but I didn't really talk about him too much. But yeah, good ones. Hi, Jason. How you doing? Really enjoy your videos, Annie, and you have such a lovely community here. Yeah, Annie, I do. I think everyone is great here. Everyone's cool. There's no bitchiness. No one's rude or anything like that. If they do, the rest of us jump on them and throw them out of the room. So yeah, it's cool. Brian Wild used to come into my parents' greengrocers every week. Lovely guy. Oh wow. Have you been to Donna Stow's grave? Yes, Joe. It's on the channel. Go back about a year. Done that there. Have you seen Grave Days, Paul? He is not as good as you. Jason. I don't ever comment about other channels because, you know, we all do our thing, and it's hard work. It really is. It's hard work. So I take my hat off to anyone that's got a YouTube channel and works hard at it, because it is it's hard work. You guys saw from the outtakes, you know, I don't just turn up, film, and just clear off again. I'm dicking around because I forget things. I'm making sure I don't trip up because I'm clumsy. You know, I'm making sure I don't step in puddles. I need to locate where the grave is. There's so much hard work that goes into this. And I know on the video, because the video is only 12 minutes long, you look and you think, oh, wow, he's just turned up and filmed that and gone home again. And so the research beforehand, who I'm going to do, are they actually there? Because I've gone to places before and there's not been anyone there. Then getting there, you know, getting yourself all ready, your mic and all that sort of stuff, looking at your script, what you're going to say, or have your notes in your pocket, trying not to get them on camera and all this sort of stuff. And then actually filming without other people interrupting or disturbing you. Then getting back in your car, looking at your camera, making sure that the voice is all there and everything else is all working. Then driving home absolutely shattered because you've been up since 3 a.m. and then uploading it all to your computer and then thinking, I can't be bothered to edit that today. So you leave it for a few days. Lee's doing a violin signal. Yeah, he knows. So, yeah, but you know, Lee, it's not easy, is it, running a YouTube channel? It's hard work. And you should know that with your channel. You know, you go around playing with fish all day. Imagine that's easy, just jumping the sea, isn't it? Helen, right. When you and Lee going to do more videos together, I'm not going to, Helen. He's fired. He's just rubbish. We're supposed to be starting a podcast together, but he's not pulled his finger out his backside and looked into that for me. And I promised that we'd start one in January. but Captain Postpone. Yeah. Hang on, let's just bring him in. Right, have you got any comments to say about the podcast we're supposed to be doing in January? You're on telly.
Shit, you dick. What you doing that for? I'm in my bedroom here, laid on the bed in the background, with a massive jar of sweets. Look.
Yeah, look at your gut on you, man. Right, yeah, do your hair first, mate. Anyway, are we? I know we're going off track a little bit here, but we've got to start this podcast soon, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. We keep thinking about him. We're stuck for a good name.
Yeah, that's all we're
We
stuck
wanna
on,
do
guys.
Crazy things. We want to talk about your shit experiences, funny stories, like your fails that have happened in life that are funny, or all kinds of things. Like bit like a humorous Dear Deirdre, where we could know it'll be
But
all.
we won't read out their names. We won't give the person's name away on the channel. So it'd be like an anonymous Dear Deirdre.
Yeah.
So we'd be like a couple of drunk agony uncles or something like that. So yeah, that's something that we were looking into. So we still want to do the podcast. So if anyone, we still want names, guys. That's the only thing stopping us at the moment is we need a really good name for it. So just chuck some names at us again still. There's the name. Paul and Lee want to talk about shit experiences. I'm all for that. I don't know if it's.
But we'll talk about everything. It'll be not all polite and that, because what we call it and the way we'll word it, we'll go all out, and it'll be funny, and we can just rip the shit out of everyone and everything, and we don't have to be politically correct. We'll go all out. Be funny.
It's not going to be like how Lee is on his diving channel and how I am on my channel. This is completely separate. It's just going to be me and Lee pissing about, talking about topics, whether they're in the news, people's dilemmas, anything like that. Unusual ding dongs. Ding dings. A funny thing happens. That's a great name. I like that. So yeah, but we're just literally getting the name. Once we get the name, we're going for it, and we're going to start it soon. I want to start it in the next couple of weeks. Unusual podcast things. The thing is, Kaz, we want to get it away from my channel name. We really want to keep them separate, because I don't want people saying, "Oh, well, he's nice out in the grave, but look how much of a dick he is when he's with his mate messing about." I want to keep that completely separate, because I am a dick when we mess about. So unusual things, I want to keep it what it is. And Lee wants to keep his diving channel what it is, but we want this as a completely separate entity. Just him and I doing a podcast, having a laugh, just putting the world to rights and being dicks. Yeah. So
talking about your stories as well, we're going to have an email address where you can send us your.
And if you want to come on and tell us, then we'll give you our raw feedback. Yeah, so it's going to be like that. All right, that's the way it's the odd pods. I like that, Nicola. The odd pods. That's good. 2 peas in a pod. I think we had that before, didn't we? 2 Lees in a pod. But yeah, something along those.
What I want to know is, where did you come up with the idea for the slogan? I think I found it.
You know what? The reason behind that is everything that catches on has a tagline, right? And it's nothing to do with seeing you in the urinals. All right. Everything he's left now, look, because he's taken the piss and just left. Everything that catches on has a tagline. And in one of my videos once, off camera, I said, I think I found it to myself. I don't know why, I just said it. And I thought, oh, what a catchy little catch line to put into the videos. And it just sort of stuck. Then I rubbed the beard. I think I rubbed the beard by accident the first time. And then I thought, oh, and I just carried on from there. So yeah, now I just naturally do it. But yeah, that's where I think I found it come from. Anyway, Lee, have a good look through that, because there's some good names coming in. Paul Lee, Uncensored Beware would be a good name for the channel. Yeah, I like something like that, Uncensored, because then people know what it is. Paul and Lee's Dingalings. I'm not getting my dingaling out. But that's the plan with that one. Okay, I'm just going off the topic there anyway. Well done, Paul. Right, Paul Lee, Uncensored Beware. Yeah. Okay, so that's something that we are going to start. I'll just dive off topic there. So I think what I've got a good idea tonight from what we've done is that the crime file seems to be a really good hit with the viewers. People really like the crime videos, which is great. I like doing those as well. It takes a lot of research because you want to make sure you do everything correct and give a good account as possible, and also make sure you're paying respect to the victims as well. So I think that the crime files is a good one. Like I said before, the graves aren't going to run out per se, but what I do notice is when it's big names, I get big views. When it's lesser names, I get lesser views. So I need to think about how I keep the channel as popular as I can by incorporating different things. So people don't get bored of just seeing the graves and going, oh, well, that's just that actress that was in one film and blah, blah, blah. So I need to keep it fresh and keep it moving. And that's my plan for this year. So I'm working on different things behind the scenes and, you know, what I'm going to do with it and so forth. So, yeah, I just wanted tonight to come on to get some feedback, which I've got in my head. Lee's written some stuff down. Which there was a Formula One driver that was featured in the film Rush called Tom Price, who's the only Welsh Formula One driver to date. He died in a horrific accident in 1977, buried in Kent, and big memorial in North Wales. Oh, okay, I'll look into that. Tom Price, can you write that down as well for me, please, Lee? Thanks, mate. Falco, surf and turf. Yeah, I like that. Cheers, Lee. Thanks for that. Why are you asking us? That's a good one, Joe. I thought you initially he was writing "Why are you asking us?" But that's the title. Is yeah, get that. Yeah, why are you asking us? Because we're just going to rip the. Yeah, that's a good one. I quite like that. Rick Parfit, Patricia, you on about? Yeah, he's from Status Quo. Paul and Lee, all about Nout. No, that makes it Northern. He's a Northerner. Nothing against Northerners. Love you all, really. But I don't want to give him that Humpty Dumpty head. Pratfall Prattle from Nicola. You have to get to USA. We're brilliant doing great there. Yeah, Carol, like I said earlier on, I have got to GoFundMe. I'm trying to raise the funds to go there. We'll get there eventually. Paul and Lee just saying podcast. Yeah, that's good. We need it simple, Lee, like you. We need to really keep it like just down to earth, simple and easy. The Bank Job film starring Jason Statham.
It's got to be easy and simple, but catchy, mega catchy.
Yeah, easy and simple. Which one was the worst crime file you've done? Oh, Jason, that's hard to say. Probably one of the kids' murders, to be honest with you, because any kids' one is nasty, it's horrible, it's very sad. But yeah, definitely. And I wouldn't rate one more than the other because they're all sad in their own right. Any parent or any family that loses a child within that, or a community even, you know, it's very difficult. So yeah, any kid one. Taib's come up with the pathetic podcasters. I know, Joe, out and out wrong with our Northerners, us Northerners. I know, I'm taking the mickey. I just don't want to give him a. You know, have you done a video of Stephen Hawking's grave? I'd have to go to Epstein Island for that one. But I know he's not there, is he? He's. I haven't. No, I don't know where Stephen Hawkins is buried. To be honest with you. Bleep into it. Oh, you guys are coming up with some great names. Humorous happenings. I like that, Nicola. Good. Paul and Lee out and about. That's cool. It's quite catchy. Glenn Miller's never been found. He's busy blowing his own trumpet, apparently. Sorry. I'm getting tired. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for bed. If you catch a dingley, you can't catch anything. Is that the tagline? Remember. What about Florence Nightingale's grave? I've done that, Christina. That's on the channel. Vim and Vigor. Kaz, Vim and Vigor. Who's Vim and who's Vigor? I have to ask that one. Stephen Hawkins is in Westminster Abbey. Oh, is he really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, definitely be worth. Yeah, he's got an amazing story to tell, hasn't he? Definitely worth looking into. Have you looked into Ted Rogers 321? Yes, I have, but I couldn't find what's happened to Ted Rogers. But he would have been a great one. No one could ever solve the 321 clues at the end, could they? I mean, I know it was probably 8 when I watched it, but I never got it. Thing 1 and Thing 2. Yeah, the odd couple. Fanny Adams' grave was an interesting one. I never knew she was a real person. Yeah, very sad story, that, Sean. When I read about it, because I didn't know until I started doing the research on it, it was really sad, really horrible situation. Nicholas Parsons, yeah, that's a great one as well. Anyway, guys, we have done an hour. Okay. And I've got lots to do tomorrow. So sadly, I can't stay on too much more because I've got to do a bit of computer work now. New video Sunday. Okay. It was filmed just before Christmas. So it looks a bit autumny, wintry, you know. And then I've got to get my ass out and film some more soon because I haven't got any lined up apart from that one. I don't think. I might have one somewhere from about 2 years ago, I think. I don't know. But yeah. Lewis Collins' ashes are in Hollywood. I've looked into that. He's got like a beret, like a para beret and some bits and bobs there because he was in the paras, wasn't he? No, Taib, I can't. I've got lots to do. Listen, guys, thank you as always. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate your suggestions. I appreciate you watching as always. You know, I'll keep going as long as you keep watching. Even if you go back and watch the ones where you think, I don't know who that person is, every viewing figure helps me. Okay, and it helps promote the channel. So even if you just put it on in the background and you do your work and the telly plays my videos all day, yeah, good with that. Thank you so much. And we'll do another live in about a month. But hopefully, Lee and I will get this podcast up and running within the next 2 weeks, Lee, yeah? Yeah, 2 weeks. Right, next 2 weeks, we'll have a podcast up. Keep those names coming in. Send them to us on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. And we'll pick one out and we'll do it all. And we'll obviously credit the person whose name we pick. And if you've got a story to tell and you want to come on as well, make sure you do that. Or if you want to stay hidden, we can do that as well. Put one of those funny faces over you. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye. Thank you.